Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Thank you for joining us. We are now 2 hours and 8 minutes into this worldwide broadcast. We have another hour, 52 minutes left in transmission. We are simulcasting live at prisonplanet.tv on the 24th day of March 2010. Here is an actual subsection of the healthcare bill that is now law. Now, Obama has sent the bill back to the Senate. He signed the bill, but they have a reconciliation bill they're going to try to tag on, which is a whole nother bill and has even more draconian legislation in it. But let me tell you what is in the bill. I've gotten a lot of calls and people saying, is there a national ID card in the bill? We already have federally standardized driver's license, the Real ID Act. That is a national ID card. This ID card is different, that they're now going to be issuing to people because, as it's phased in the next few years, because the IRS has real-time access to your bank account to wire out funds. We're going to give you that subsection. Here's a document cam shot. And the IRS will fine you or fee you if you use your medical care for procedures that they think you don't need. Mainline medical test, not just alternative medicine. Tens of thousands of new IRS employees, $10 billion every year. They were saying every 2 years to fund this. Now it's every year. And so this is now the nanny state, IRS involved in everything you do in your life. A huge expansion, the likes of which we've never seen of this criminal agency that violates law and due process every day. Now this is from Section B on page 65 of the bill. Section B, Section I, page 65 of the bill that's now law. Eligibility for health plan and health claim status. The set of operating rules for eligibility for a health plan and health claim status transactions shall be adopted not later than July 1st, 2011, in a manner ensuring that such operating rules are effective not later than January 1st, 2013, and may allow for the use of machine-readable identification card. May. That means it's all at their discretion. And, of course, they've said that's what Hillary wanted in 93, 94. It's in there. Okay? This is from H.R. 3590. Now, let's go over some good synopses of what's really in the health bill. And I've looked these up myself. Page 16 states that if you have insurance at the time of the bill becoming law and change, you will be required to take a similar plan. If it's not available, you will be required to take the government option. Page 22 mandates audits of all employers that self-insure. Audits. Everybody gets an audit now. Page 29, admission. Your health care will be rationed. It says right there, comparative care. They will decide what you get. For cost cutting. Page 30, a government committee will decide what treatments and benefits you get, and unlike an insurer, there will be no appeals process. Page 42, the Health Choices Commissioner will decide health benefits for you. You will have no choice, none. Page 50, all non-U.S. citizens, illegal or not, will be provided free health care services. Page 58, every person will be issued a national ID card. And you just saw that from the same page. Page 59, the federal government will have direct, real-time access to all individual bank accounts for electronic funds transfer. And if you get health care they don't like, they fine you. And they can take your wages. I mean, this is all in there. Page 65, taxpayers will be subsidized all union, retiree, and community organizer health plans. Page 72, all private health care plans must conform to government rules to participate in the health care exchange, which is what they want. It lowers the amount of care you get. Page 84, all private health care plans must participate in the health care exchange, i.e. total government control of private plans. Page 91, government mandates linguistic infrastructure for services, translation, illegal aliens, Page 95, the government will pay Acorn and AmeriCorps to sign up individuals for government-run health care plan. In fact, will you go back and ask Aaron to go find the exact spot in Obama deception where it's the video clips of the president and White House Chief of Staff Ron Emanuel saying we will all be in national compulsory service? Because people keep sending me emails saying that's not true. I want to actually play the clips for them of that. He could just send you the YouTube clip actually where it's at, but Page 102, those eligible for Medicaid will be automatically enrolled. You have no choice in the matter. You will be on welfare now. They will sick CPS on you. Page 124, no company can sue the government for price fixing. No judicial review is permitted against the government monopoly. Put simply, private insurers will get crushed. Well, if they're not part of the big top boys. Page 127, the AMA sold doctors out. The government will set wages. Page 145, an employer must auto-enroll employees in the government-run public plan, no alternatives. 126, employers must pay health care bills for part-time employees and their families, up to age 26. Any employer with a payroll of $400,000 or more who does not offer the public option pays an 8% tax on payroll. That's on your employees. Any employer with a payroll of $250 to $400K or more who does not offer public option pays a 2 to 6% tax on payroll. Page 167, any individual who doesn't have acceptable health care according to the government will be taxed at 2.5 of income. Page 170, any non-resident alien is exempt from individual taxes. The illegal aliens are always exempt because they want to have an incentive to bring them here. Just like they're exempt from paying their power bills in Austin. And drunk. I mean, just total discrimination. Any non-resident, it goes on. Page 195, officers and employees of government healthcare bureaucracy will have access to all American financial and personal records. It's all shared now via the IRS. Page 203, the tax imposer under the section shall not be treated as a tax. Yes, it really says that. It's a tax, but you can't call it a tax. Page 239, bill will reduce physical services for Medicaid. Seniors and the poor will be affected. That's a quote. $43 billion a year cut. Raise taxes, cut your benefits. I gotta love it. And it's now in the AP today that it doesn't cover children and others with pre-existing conditions. It was all a lie. It's just a giant tax, and it's a way for them to take over the system. The bill will reduce physician services for Medicaid. Doctors, no matter what specialty you are, you will be paid the same. 241. Page 253, government sets values of doctors' time, their personal judgment, etc. Page 265, government mandates and controls productivity for private healthcare industries. 268, government regulates rental and purchase of power-driven wheelchairs and puts a tax on them. 272, cancer patients, welcome to the wonderful world of rationing. Page 280, hospitals will be penalized for what the government deems preventable readmissions. If you don't follow all their rules, it's a $50,000 tax. Page 298, doctors, if you treat a patient during an initial admission, the results in the readmission, you will be penalized by the government. Page 317, doctors, you will be prohibited from owning and investing in healthcare companies. Yeah. 318, page 318, prohibition of hospital expansion. Hospitals cannot expand without government approval. 321, hospital expansion hinges on community input. In other words, get another payoff to Acorn and other UN rent-a-mobs so they can claim it's for the people. Page 335, government mandates establishment of outcome-based measures, i.e. rationing. That's comparative care. 341, government has authority to disqualify Medicare Advantage plans, HMOs, etc. Page 354, government will restrict enrollment in specialty needs individuals. So it actually discriminates against those that are already handicapped. You're going to get given pills and left on a gurney to die, just like England. This is eugenics. 379, telehealth advisory committee, healthcare by phone. 425, more bureaucracy, advanced care planning, consultant, senior citizens, assisted suicide, euthanasia. Page 425, government will instruct and consult regarding living wills, durable powers of attorney, etc. Mandatory, appears to lock in estate taxes ahead of time. Page 425, government provides approved list of end-of-life resources guiding you in death. Page 427, government mandates program that orders end-of-life treatment. Government dictates how you and your life ends. Page 429, advocating care planning, consult with the use to dictate treatment of patients' health directories. This can include the order for end-of-life plans, an order from the government. Page 430, these are all bioethicist directives. Government will decide what level of treatments you may and may not have at end of life, not your doctor or hospital. 469, community-based home medical services, more payoffs to Acorn. 472, payments to community-based organizations, more payoffs. 489, government will cover marriage and family therapy, government incentives to your marriage. So now the health care, oh, you want free government health care? You've got to go to a psychiatrist.